Man, what go on, people? You know, my day has some meds. Why you not like the video? It's a joke, I know that me a meds. But the whole thing here, we're going with Vybz Kartel and Beenie Man. Seeing? And I just go over Beenie Man page and I read through some of the comment them. So an artist over the name Benzel Hyper, so long time artist and thing. I say Dancehall return. You get what I say? And I say in my mind, make for comment it, but I say I can't bother with the back and forth. And you see me? I make for say Dancehall never gone away. Dancehall never gone away, man. That the Beenie Man song I say Dancehall. Because for a lot of people, this was a big moment in a dancehall where would have take place and thing. And me tell you all the while, you see, for a lot of people, you see, discuss music and dancehall and them dancehall per se. I not even say music broadly. Dancehall, a rivalry on the love, A really rivalry on the love and a really music on the love. May I tell you, I don't really like the art form. So even if you don't love the art form, you don't love rivalry more. If you see two people that go, man said, this is dancehall, dancehall this year, there's other things to dancehall too, It's other things to dancehall. Dancehall have uplifting song, and it is time for a lot of we to stop paying dancehall like one, I just rivalry alone go on. Two, it just influence people to go kill people, and it just influence people for suck cocky and do out. Like, brother, dancehall have positive to it, Dancehall represent life. And just like one every day. So what you said to me, say, because you know war for the last 6 months in a real life, you're not living a life then. Because dancehall represent life, You get what I say? But I kind of understand it still, because we have to remember to, for a lot of the persons them who in a dancehall, them come from a culture, probably live in a community where when war go on at nicest time, everybody get excited. If you see big stone a fling and backla fling and two girl a tear off the money that draws and a war or two man fire some people who are excited by them thing there, Excited. Turn on video and start to hear that same type of vibration there. So when the positive song them a drop, that not talk about. You get what I say? But the reality of the situation is Vybz Kartel is more older and more mature. 49-year-old. And this is the point I want to talk about. It kind of show up Beenie Man still, Yeah, it kind of show up Beenie Man still. Because guess what going on? Beenie Man was so ready for this. Beenie Man was so ready for this. Couple people make 2 videos and Beenie Man. And it started my question, how confident was Beenie Man in the crown where him same have? That's the question of the day. How confident is Beenie Man in this crown where him have? And to me, the answer is not very confident. Because to me, Beenie Man feel as if him did have to answer Vybz Kartel and clash Vybz Kartel for the crown. Him never feel confident say the work so him put in over the years was sufficient, was enough for the debate. It's like even after him posted something for say, Kartel say, him are the king, him still within himself, when he read the comment them and say, nah man, but come like, me have to prove to them people that say me is the king. And here we go down to, him get put in a rascal position because we all know, say between the two people them where people are say are the king, Kartel and Beenie Man, Vybz Kartel is the more lyrical by far. At the day, I have a conversation and I say one of the things we're going at it to Kartel greatness is his ability for write and deliver. Yeah, in terms of performance on stage, would I give Beenie Man that, but Kartel ability for write and record, Beenie Man not nowhere near to that. And that prove that are no opinion, that are not something subjective. You can see it in front of you. Look upon the plethora of songs Vybz Kartel has written for himself and others. Look upon the vast number of songs that he has recorded. So for you for going on a lyrical clash with a Vybz Kartel now, that shows you all desperate to this, Beenie Man. Because this is not your strong point, you know. This is not your strong point. You get what I say? When if people realize what I truly I say, it's like you get pushed in one corner and you're desperate. You're going to really look for Clash Cartel. No one could say, yes, Brando, but a brave him brave. That a show bravery. That a show desperation to me. Because Beenie Man being the king was never based upon lyrical prowess or was never based upon his ability to destroy opponents. No, Beenie Man being the king was based upon him hits and based upon him dominance in the 90s. And still, let me tell you something. You see the way how, I'm said this already, I'm going to say it again. You see the way how Beenie Man dominated in the 90s is not the same way how Cartel dominate. Cartel domination way more bigger over fame domain. It will come like you have 2 kings then and 1 king would reign over 5 territory and the other king reign over 20. You get what I say? It come like you have the Roman Empire versus one small empire. The dominance of Cartel, the impact of Cartel. It would have come like some empire where all one time them dissolve, like it have the Gaza Empire, them still have impact. It's like how in a Rome, you have people now who still speak Latin. Some of the building them where you look upon now, it show you the dominance of Rome, you know. I know in a dancer, we kind of have a negative connotation towards Rome, because you know Rasta always born out Rome, and people say Rome as this negative place. But the point of this is this. The Roman Empire impact not normal. Even after them dissolve, after them wash away, after them gone, you can see remnants same way. Latin come from the Roman Empire time they saw. You see me, some of the words them we have today derive from Latin. Some of the buildings them, some of the politics, they ain't talk about senator and them something. That is what you call impact. And even though Rome gone, it still have impact. That is what Cartel do with the Gaza. Something like the Roman Empire. Well, long after it gone and you know have the Gaza Empire same, you still have different people around the place that dominate and still have pay tribute and the impact still there. Beenie Man never had that. Beenie Man never had that. He never have no group of people. He never impact music, business. He never do none of that. He was a very good artist where a lot of person would consider as a front runner of dancehall in the early 2000s and the late 90s. But it wasn't such a far distance from him competitors. When Cartel compete him, they're far from the competitors. There's no other person you could have put beside Cartel and say, in a Cartel time, say, him a king, we boss from film generation. Can't Assassin, can't Munga, can't Movado. Yeah, do you ever hear none of them name they call it? Munga, Assassin. We talk about artists we boss in them time there. Movado, Idonia, Busy Signal. How much of them artists you see put and say, no, that man they are more the king for film generation than Cartel. None of them. Beenie Man, you hear people tell about Buju Banton, you hear people tell about Bounty Killer and so. So that's why I'm talking all the while. So teacher dominance over film period is and still today. Still today we in 2024. Still a trend. It is a new way. Alright, let me show you how Cartel dominance stay. Remember, we're in a streaming era right now. Music change from vinyl to cassette to CD, radio, and it there now are streams, and Cartel still are dominated at the streaming. Remember Cartel was before the streaming era, you know? How much artists boss before the streaming era and are dominating at the streaming era globally? Ask yourself that question there. At the big names them and locally, how much? That is how Vybz Kartel is dominant, my friend. And if you ask a Beenie Man, no problem. You must have your reasons. But the level of relevance and dominance. And let me tell you this, when the era changed, like how it changed to streaming, is very few artists can survive that who are forward from before. How much of them other artists that you see consistently? The only other artists we can do them something, they are big name artists we sign on them thing there. We have some big song band, some big label. Like your Sean Paul them or your Shaggy them. Cause them under some big label and them song they get pushed and another them own the song them. Kartel own that are the next part of the conversation, you know. The dominance that Kartel have is not with the assistance of any label. Pick up the label them say because we not fight out the label. Get to me I say? But me just I said that's why I want to make the dominance even more stand out. The next thing we make it stand out is that for majority of this man career he was incarcerated. Him never perform nowhere. Him never in no video. Him never dep on no show. Him there behind bars. 30 years ago you tell me say in the 80s, one artist I go come where I go there behind bars and still a dominate dancer, still a find it, still a sell gold and them something there and sell silver. And mother tell us say a fuckery attack. Beenie Man not dead nowhere near to Kartel. Nowhere. And him desperate. That's why I made that move there yesterday. Tell me what you think.